Well, good morning, everyone. We're just packed up here at the Ponderosa campground, and it's a pretty nice place. They have a fairly nice tenting area. I think they said they had another tenting area down by the river, but they closed that after Labor Day. Probably would have been a little better because you're not next to the main road through town and here at Cody. And one thing I will say is this town has an amazing amount of traffic all through the night for a town that's in the middle of nowhere. But it wasn't bad. I just took some of the earplugs I use for when I'm riding when it's noisy and windy and put those in, and I didn't hear a thing. It looks like a deer might have came through camp last night because there was deer poop down in the tenting area that wasn't there last night. So probably had a little visitor last night. Anyway, so as far as I know, the plans are still to go over Beartooth Pass. So we're going to head down, and one of the club members suggested that we go to the Eagles Lodge, and because they have a breakfast there every Sunday, so they say it's open to the public. So we're going to head down there and get something to eat. So our plan is today to meet up at at the gas station on the corner of the road that takes us over to Beartooth at 9 o'clock. So it's just about 8, and that's when they say the Eagles Lodge opens. So we'll get down there at 8 o'clock and get some breakfast in us. And for the people that didn't want to meet at the Eagles Lodge, we'll meet them over at the gas station. Cody's a pretty cool town. Got this big museum here, the Buffalo Bills Center of the West. We went there yesterday, and it's got I think five different museums in there. And it's $20 to get in, but you could spend the better part of a day in there. So if you do come this way, I suggest going and hitting that. That was pretty cool. We only had 2 hours, so we kind of did a quick run through, but I will definitely be coming back someday to take a little more time to look through that. They have a huge gun collection. They say the largest gun collection in the world, I think, set in there. I can believe it. There are a lot of them, and they go from like the 1500s all the way to present day. So that's pretty cool to see. You can see Cody's not real lively, although there are pretty good amount of people here right now, but out on the street getting breakfast and that, but it's not near as lively as it was last night, if you guys saw my last video. So anyway, we'll go get some breakfast, and then I'll meet back up with you guys once we're on the road again. So we'll see you then. Well, I'm checking in one more time. I guess last night they did a little more checking on the road conditions and stuff over Beartooth Pass, and they decided against going. You know, that's what I just found out at breakfast here. So we're gonna go over what's called Chief Joseph Pass, and it's a pass in the same area, not quite as high, but it does have some cool switchbacks according to the map and stuff, so it still should be a fun ride. Plus it'll shave about an hour off of our time to get home, so you know, that way we'll get home an hour earlier, which won't be too bad, because you know, we were looking at probably getting home at 7 o'clock tonight. But anyway, so just thought I'd give you that little update before we actually hit the road here. And so we'll see you on the road. Well, as you can see, we made it back into Idaho. We all stopped in West Yellowstone, got something to eat, and some of the group just kind of got split up there in West Yellowstone. Everybody knows the way home from here, so wasn't any reason to really stick together. We decided we'd just make our way home and enjoy the ride, and so that's what I'm doing too. As you can see, it's really smoky now. The smoke has gotten super bad. When we left this morning, it was crystal clear outside, and then you could see a little bit of smoke on the horizon. But as the day went on, it got smokier and smokier. And I'm not sure if it's coming from Oregon or if it's coming from California or where exactly it's coming from, but man, there is a lot of it. I mean, it's so bad you can taste it right now. So we feel for those people that are having to deal with the fire part of where the smoke comes from, man, because to have this much smoke in the air as far away as we live, there's definitely a lot of stuff burning. Anyway, on a brighter note, I hope you guys enjoyed our trip from Cody, Wyoming over to, well, back to Idaho Falls, really. And if you guys did like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And I've got quite a few of these ride videos if this is your first time here, so I'd ask you to hit that subscribe button too, and go check out the rest of my videos. Hope you enjoy those too. So that's just a recap on the whole ride. It was a lot of fun, man. We hanging out and eating dinner with everybody, and just kind of kicking back and talking and just learning about everybody. Everybody's still relatively new to the club, and it's cool. It's cool. A lot of different backgrounds here. So everybody had a good, safe ride. No real issues. Nobody ran out of gas. No bike problems. Nothing like that. So you really can't ask for any more than that. So I'll sign off here and just ask you guys to stay safe out there. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye.